What is up, guys, and welcome to Week 10 here in the IBA in its second season. I'm your man, MetaMech, coach of the Miami Heatran. And the Miami Heatran have got another very tough opponent ahead of us. I'm talking about my man, CurseShaka, coach of the Boston Red Claws. Link for his channel will be down in the description below. Guys, if you do not know this man, you aren't subscribed to him, make sure you hit the link in the description. Watch his side of the battle. Check out all of his other amazing content. Subscribe to him. Enable notifications. All the pleasantries, all the love. That's all we love to do here, is share the love. Now, this very well might be the final week for the Miami Heatran here in the IBA. It's the final week of the regular season. Our playoff chances are very slim. We're hanging on by a thread. Obviously, if we want to make it, we got to win here today. So, without wasting much more of your guys' time, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his team. Boom, there they are on the screen. Look at these threats, man. I'm talking Duraludon, Gigantamax Duraludon, that is. That's his Gigantamax Pokemon. Gets a lot of strong special type moves. Its special defense is not the best, so hopefully that's where we can hang our hat, try to hit on its special side if we can. We have some ways to hit on the physical side, but you guys will see more about that here in a minute. I do know that he likes to run Assault Vest to cover that, you know, really poor special defense. So will he run that this week? Will he run something else? I don't know. Another thing to keep in mind, this thing does get Mirror Coat, which when you Gigantamax, that becomes Max Mindstorm, so that's a thing to keep in mind because I have seen him do that before. Will he bring it this week? I don't know, and this thing also gets the abilities Light Metal, Heavy Metal, Stalwart, so Steel and Dragon type. Pretty cool. I love that typing, and I love, obviously I love Steel and Dragon type, so I love Duraludon. Next up, you guys are going to see Hawlucha here, but you're going to have to trust me. My man has Zeraora here. Effective starting the playoffs, he has Hawlucha, week 1 of the playoffs. But my man has Zeraora as a potential Pokemon to bring to this battle this week, which he's definitely going to bring. I think he's brought it all the other 9 battles. Why wouldn't you bring it? Zeraora is an amazing Pokemon. Why did he even trade it away? Honestly, I don't know, but I'm sure my man has his reasoning. You guys know how much we love Zeraora around here. I think Zeraora was our kill leader for the Miami Heatran in the DTC Draft League Season 3 B League. I don't know, once we got down the stretch after like week 7, it might have been close with him and Solgaleo, but absolutely love Zeraora. And for those of you guys that don't know, it's insanely fast. Base 143 speed, outspeeds everything on our team. It's only second time this season we've had to fight a mon that outspeeds everything on our team. It's kind of wild. Not looking forward to it. If he choice scarfs it, it's going to be a problem, guys. I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be a problem. Hopefully he doesn't, but if he does, hopefully we can work around it. But yeah, Zeraora is an amazing Pokemon. Just pure electric type, gets the Volt Absorbability, can make it physical, technically can make it special, gets better physical moves in its coverage pool, but can definitely still be special, and then just has insane speed and is not frail by any means either, like base 88 HP, 75 defense, 80 special defense, I think, something like that. So it can definitely take a hit, a super effective hit. So hopefully, you know, we'll be able to work around that Zeraora, but we do love Zeraoras around here. It'd be unfortunate if we have to put one down, but, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Next up, he has got Blissey. Pure normal type, natural cure ability, Syringe Race, healer. He doesn't like to bring this thing. Let me go ahead and check. I'm pretty sure he has only brought it twice. Yeah, that is what's crazy about my man. He has a lot of mons that he has only brought like a handful of times. It is kind of wild. But yeah, he's only brought Blissey to 2 of his 9 battles, but you guys know Blissey, insanely bulky, especially on the special side. Can definitely eat up some hits. Will they bring it to this battle? I don't know. It gets Stealth Rocks, it gets Toxic, it gets Seismic Toss, gets Soft Boiled, Heal Bell, all those different kind of shenanigans. It can definitely, you know, be a nice stall mon to be able to switch into special type moves and eat up some special type moves and do some damage. Hopefully we can work around if he does bring it. Next up, he's got Seismitoad, the water and ground type Pokemon with the potential abilities Swift Swim, Poison Touch, Water Absorb. Now, I think Water Absorb is definitely a better ability for this man to run if he does bring it than Swift Swim, because obviously we do have Barraskewda as well, so if he puts up the rain, then we're going to outspeed his Swift Swim on. Now, we don't really have a great way to hit Seismitoad. It is pretty bulky, but if it is Swift Swim, then we can use Stab Water type moves against it, but that is the mind games. Last week in his Week 9 battle, he did set the rain, but it wasn't a Swift Swim Seismitoad, so like, you really got to be careful. You got to make sure you know what you're doing. Hopefully we can work around that. Obviously, this thing under the rain hits extremely hard with the water type moves. Obviously, the ground type moves are very powerful as well. Also gets ice type moves to cover the Pokemon that it doesn't hit with the water or the ground type moves. So hopefully we can work around the Seismitoad. It is definitely a threat. Definitely a threat. Next up, he's got Sharpedo, the water and dark type with the potential rough skin and speed boost abilities. But if you're going to bring this thing, I think once again, he's only brought this thing to 3 battles. Seismitoad 5, that is the kind of thing. I'm going to tell you guys everything he's brought how many times. So yeah, Seismitoad he's brought 5 times. Duraludon he's brought all 9 times. Like I said, Zeraora all 9 times. Blissey only twice. Seismitoad 5 times out of 9. Sharpedo only 3 out of 9 times. So will he bring it? Who knows? But obviously speed boost is nothing you want to mess around with. Sharpedo is extremely frail, but it does hit very hard, and then speed boost ability is kind of crazy. And I don't know if Sharpedo gets baton pass. It's probably something I should know to pass around that speed, but it's kind of wild. I think it does get a lot of setup moves, potentially Swords Dance Bow. Sharpedo's a real threat, and we definitely got to be able to work around that thing and dish out some damage to it if we can. So yeah, Sharpedo is a real threat. Next up, he's got Comfey. Once again, another proud member of the Miami Heatran for the DTC Draft League Season 3 B League. Comfey, just 2% short, my guy. Just 2% short, my guy. If you guys watch the playoffs, you know what I'm talking about. But shout out to Q. He's a great battler. No, Comfey, you definitely put in work. So Comfey's a really great Pokemon. Once again, he has only brought this thing to 1 battle. It's actually got one of his better kill-death ratios. It got 2 kills and no deaths. So Comfey is a real threat, guys. Do not sleep with priority triage potential ability. You guys know Flowerville, triage, and natural code, but you should be running triage, I would think, under most situations, with Dazzling Gleam priority, Synthesis priority, Giga Drain also +3 priority, all those things. Does get support moves like Leech Seed and Aromatherapy, and can set up screens and trick and all those different kinds of things. So Comfey is definitely not a mon to sleep on. So definitely could potentially put in work against our team. Hopefully we can work around it. Next up, he's got Noctowl, normal and flying type with the potential Insomnia, Keen Eye, and Tinted Lens abilities. Tinted Lens is actually pretty crazy for those of you guys that don't know. Moves that are typically not very effective, it doubles their damage. So not very effective usually means half damage, but then it doubles it. So essentially it hits like it's neutral. So if it's quad resisted, then you still take less damage, but if it's just a regular resistance, it's still going to do a lot of damage. This thing has solid special attack. It is very bulky, especially on the special side. Hopefully we can work around that. Want to hit it on the physical side if we can, and definitely can work around that. But yeah, under the rain potential, this thing will never miss Hurricane. So that is a thing we have to keep in mind. Once again, I don't think that rain is necessarily a reliable strategy for him, but we definitely still have to be prepared for it if it's there. He's only brought Noctowl to 3 of the 9 battles, but we still have to be aware of it and potentially have to work around it. Next up, he's got Toxipex. Once again, Toxipex is, well, it's come to 8. So it's come to 8 of his 9 battles. So definitely seen a trend for Duraludon, Zeraora, and Toxipex. Those 3 come to essentially every battle. So I'm definitely predicting those 3 to come. Toxipex, you guys don't know, extremely bulky. It's really maddening, especially even more bulky on the physical side. But either way, it can still eat up special type hits. The poison and water typing with the potential abilities Merciless, Limber, and Regenerator. Most of the time competitively you run Regenerator. That way when you switch out you get a third of your health back, or 30%. It's something around there, so it's really close. 30%, a third of your health. But yeah, Toxipex, annoying wall. Obviously gets Toxic and Baneful Bunker, which if you guys don't know what that does, if you hit it with a contact move it poisons you. It's essentially like Protect, but the difference between it and Protect, if you hit it with a contact move while it goes for Baneful Bunker, it poisons you. Obviously, unless you're immune to it being a Steel type, Poison type, or something like that. But yeah, Toxipex, a really annoying wall, can potentially scald and burn things. It does also get Recover, gets Haze, so even if you try to want to set up on it, it can haze away your setup. So kind of annoying. Hopefully we can deal with the Toxipex if it comes down to it. Next up, he has got Virizion, the Grass and Fighting type, with the Justified ability. So we don't want to hit this thing with the Dark type move for sure, and which will boost its physical attack. But what's pretty cool about Virizion is it can be a physical or a special type attacker. Its physical and special attack are both exactly the same. I don't know if there's really the best special type fighting move it gets, but that's probably something I should know. So I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more before we hit the battle. But yeah, it can get, like I said, physical or special. Grass fighting type. It's very strong. Close combat. Sacred Sword, once again, to ignore your defensive boost, just like the rest of the Swords of Justice and Aegislash that we've prepared for already in different weeks. So it is definitely more specially bulky than it is physically bulky. So hopefully we can hit it on the physical side if and when we have that opportunity. If he does bring it to the battle, he's brought it, I do believe, 4 times. Let me check. Yeah, 4 times. So outside of Zeraora, Duraludon, and Toxipex, there's nobody else that's come more than 5 out of 9 times. So the rest of them, it's really on the fence who he likes to bring. But yeah, Virizion's come 4 times. And so that pretty much sums that up. So next up, we're going to go to Sinchino. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it is, but I might be wrong. Pure normal type with the potential abilities Cute Charm, Technician, and Skill Link. Usually you're going to run Skill Link on this thing because it does get Tail Slap, which is going to be a stab move, which with Skill Links can hit 5 times, so it's going to be basically 125 base power stab move. It also gets Bullet Seed, which will become 125 base power grass type move. Rock Blast, which Skill Link will become a 125 base power rock type move. So this thing, it gets, and it also does get knockoff and U-turn. So this thing is also really fast for those of you guys that don't know. It's also base 115 speed. So is Virizion. Virizion's also really fast, base 108 speed. So he's got Zeraora with base 143. He has got Virizion with 108 and Sinchino with 115. So really a lot of high speed tiers. Comfey also base 100 speed. So that's nothing to forget about. So Sinchino does essentially outspeed everything on our team besides a potential Barraskewda, and obviously gets a lot of coverage moves and hits very, very hard, like I said, with those 125 base power moves, and then also gets knockoff. So Sinchino is a real threat. It's not the bulkiest mon, but it can definitely dish out a lot of damage before it goes down with the speed tier and with its attacking capabilities. Next up, he's got Haunter, Ghost, and Poison type with the Levitate ability. So this thing is immune to ground type moves, and it also does, it's obviously very, very frail, but you could potentially put an Eevee Light on it. I know he does like to run Focus Sash on it, which is another potential possibility to save yourself from a one-hit knockout move. Obviously, being Ghost types, he gets all different kinds of shenanigans, Destiny Bond, Will-O-Wisp, you know, it probably gets Pain Split, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some other things off the top of my head right now, but obviously gets strong Ghost and Poison type moves. It is base 95 speed as well, so another decently speedy mon, as well as Sharpedo is also base 95 speed. Haunter, how many times has he brought that? Sinchino he's brought 5 times, and Haunter he's brought 3 times. So yeah, like I said, it is really all over the place, but if we can really hang our hat and think he's definitely going to bring Duraludon, Toxipex, and what was that other one? Zeraora. It's not on there, that's why it's throwing me off. But yeah, that is his team, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time on that. We have already been going for almost 12 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my team. So real quick, I need you guys to close your eyes so you won't see these mons. Hopefully your eyes are closed because they're already up on the screen, but I will tell you when you can open them. Okay, now you can open them. First up, we've got Maximus the Jirachi, Steel and Psychic type with the Colbur Berry to eat up a Dark type move. It will do half damage from a potential Dark Pulse from the Duraludon, a potential like Throat Chop or something like that. Oh, wait, no. Hawlucha. That's not on his team, guys. I'm sorry. Zeraora. Potential knockoff from the Zeraora. Potential Crunch or something like that from the Sharpedo. Potential knockoff from the Sinchino or anything else that might hit us with the Dark-type move that we're not expecting. And I actually had leftovers, but I feel like this is going to go better. I kind of wanted to run like a Ground-type Resistance Bear for the Seismitoad Under the Rain, but I really don't think he's going to run that. And if he does, GG. You know what I mean? So I figured this serves us better to potentially eat these Dark-type moves like I'm talking about that these mons might throw at us. With the Serene Grace ability and the move Psychic, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, Energy Ball. Energy Ball, like I said, is really there for the Seismitoad and the Sharpedo. Outside of that, we're mostly going to be going for Psychic, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere. But we can hit the Duraludon for super effective damage with the Aura Sphere. And special defense is really not that good, like I said. So we can definitely, hopefully, dish out a lot of damage. If he does Assault Vest, it's not going to do that much damage. But you know what? This is the set I want to run on a Jirachi. A lot of coverage moves here. We are Serene Grace. So, like Flash Cannon, Psychic, Energy Ball have the chance to lower special defense, which has come in clutch for us this season. So, hopefully, that will come in clutch once again for us in this battle. Next up, we've got Jet the Togekiss holding the Choice Scarf. Originally, I had leftovers on this thing. Has really gone through a lot of changes today. Originally, I had leftovers on this thing because originally, when I prepared for this team, I prepared for Hawlucha. I actually just found out today that he still had Zeraora. When I first found out I was taking on Curse, I was like, oh my gosh, he's got Zeraora. And then I looked at his spreadsheet, I saw Hawlucha. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently, he got Hawlucha from SV Tornado. And then I was like, wait, let me make sure that the Zeraora is still on the team for this week and the Hawlucha isn't in effect for future weeks, and I was right. So he does have Zeraora, so we had to change it last minute. So, like I said, I changed from leftovers on Togekiss with Air Slash and Roost and Thunder Wave and Dazzling Gleam to potentially Thunder Wave the Hawlucha, slow it down so if it does get its Unburden boost. But he has Zeraora, so we don't really want to rely on Thunder Waves to slow things down. I mean, there are a lot of mons we could slow down, but that was one of the main threats that we wanted to potentially slow down was the Hawlucha. But we can't use Thunder Wave on a Zeraora with Volt Absorb. So we got running Choice Scarf Togekiss now, which is the first time we've run that all season. There was one other time where I came really close to running it. We do outspeed a max speed Zeraora just barely. So we only have a tiny bit of HP investment in our Togekiss this week. But hey, it is what it is. With the moves Air Slash, Tri-Attack, Dazzling Gleam, and Trick to potentially switch items with the target and potentially hopefully cripple something and change the item that they don't really want to have changed. Also with Tri-Attack, I did not know that this thing got Tri-Attack, guys. If you guys don't know what Tri-Attack does, it has a 20% chance to potentially paralyze, burn, or freeze your opponent. With our Serene Grace ability, that becomes 40%. So potentially, hopefully we can do some shenanigans with Tri-Attack, get burns, paralysis, or freezes with it. We'll see what happens with that, but I saw that he got this, and I was like, yo, I'm going to throw this on there. Maybe we can do some shenanigans with it. Hopefully he doesn't bring the Haunter, because if he does, then we don't want to be locking ourselves into a normal type move, potentially. But yeah, that's what I wanted to run on Jet the Togekiss this week. Next up, we have got Undertaker, the Gigantamax Machamp, holding the Assault Vest because we do want to boost our special defense for, like I said, direct one-on-one matchup for the Duraludon. There are a lot of special attackers that could potentially threaten us, like, special Virizion, I guess, could definitely do some damage. Special Seismitoad, special Zeraora, even a physical Zeraora also does a lot of damage. But hey, I wanted to run Assault Vest for potential things like the Comfey, like the Noctowl, and for like the Duraludon, and potentially the Haunter does get Dazzling Gleam, so we know. So hopefully it comes in work for us. I could have put Flame Orb on it or something else like that, but I thought Assault Vest gave us the most benefit, especially for the Duraludon in a one-on-one matchup. With the Guts ability, Adamant Max Attack, Max HP, because there's nothing we really want to speed creep on this week. Did I tell you about the speed investment? Yeah, we're Choice Scarf, so we should outspeed everything that's not Choice Scarf. And then Jirachi should outspeed everything besides Zeraora and Virizion and Sinchino. And it's a speed tie with Comfey, but I gave the speed tie up to Comfey because, you know what, whatever. If he wants to outspeed us with Comfey, he will. With the moves, Knockoff, Low Kick, Knockoff, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake. So I went back and forth between Low Kick and another move because you guys know if you use a fighting type, or if you use Low Kick like a weight-based move on a Gigantamax or Dynamax Pokemon, it won't work. So I was kind of going back and forth. I was like, man, maybe we put like Brick Breakers up, but I was like, it's just really not going to do the damage that I wanted to do. I could put Close Combat, but I really don't want to lower my defenses. So I really went back and forth about this, but I might change it last minute or something like that. But for now, we got Low Kick, Knockoff, to potentially threaten and knock off items. Thunder Punch, just so the Toxipex doesn't wall us so hard. Then we also do have Earthquake. Thunder Punch also was coverage for the Hawlucha. Now, hopefully, we don't end up hitting the Zeraora with the Thunder Punch. Zeraora does threaten us with, Play Rough. If he's physical, that is a move it gets. And then we have Earthquake, too. Another way to hit things and also boost our special defense. It's also super effective on the Toxipex. The Haunter is immune to it. Noctowl is immune to it. We also Thunder Punch for the Noctowl. But it is a good way to hit things just for neutral coverage and then also boost our special defense. So that's what we got there. Now, I am concerned, like I said, about the Duraludon in a one-on-one matchup. He does like to run Assault Vest, but I can also theoretically see I can definitely see him running Weakness Policy because it does outspeed us. So he outspeeds, hits us once. It's not going to do a lot of damage with our Assault Vest, but if we hit him with the Fighting type move, then it will deal out a lot of damage now because we're going to pop his Weakness Policy. So I am concerned about that. So if we're in that matchup and I'm really feeling like he might be Weakness Policy, then I'd probably go for Knockoff, Max Darkness first, then Low Kick, which hopefully the combination of those two moves do take him out. But we will see when we get to the battle. Next up, we've got Frankenstein. Once again, the Electric-type Silvally coming back from Week 1 on also the SSL. Now, once again, this thing made a little bit more sense because I did have Electric-type Silvally when he had Hawlucha. But when I was originally just spitballing ideas in my brain, I still thought that Electric-type Silvally could potentially help with the Zeraora a little bit. And then obviously it does help with the Toxipex, so it's not such an annoying wall. It gives us another way to hit it for a good strong stab move. But if he has max defense, it still does over half max defense at max HP. But we still dish out a lot of damage to it, which is the main important thing. Now, like I said, Zeraora does have Volt Absorb, so we can't use our own stab multi-attack on it, which let me go ahead and show you guys our moves, because we are physical. And we are Jolly, not max speed, because it's a speed tie with the Haunter, but you guys know I don't like speed tie, so I gave up the speed tie with the Haunter, so if he's max speed on Haunter, he will outspeed us, but we will outspeed Duraludon, Blissey, Seismitoad, unless it's Swift Swim. It's also speed tie with Sharpedo, but I gave up the speed tie to the Sharpedo. Once again, it's also base 95 speed. I don't really think he wants to stay in this matchup, but hey, if he does, he does. Next, Comfey will actually naturally outspeed us with base 100 speed. We outspeed Knocked-Out, we outspeed Toxipex, Virizion outspeeds us, Sinchino outspeeds us, and then once again the speed tie with the Haunter. So there are a lot of mons that potentially outspeed us with the speed ties and above. Let's see, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 mons that we can reliably outspeed. For Seismitoad, if he's Swift Swim, that presents some problems. But yeah, so we can't hit the Zeraora with the stab multi-attack because it will Volt Absorb it. And then also defog for, removal of hazards, parting shot for switch initiative, which we do outspeed the Duraludon, which is the main important thing. Unless he gets like a flying type move and boosts his speed, then we do outspeed the Duraludon, so we can parting shot around that. And then explosion just for a really strong movement, just to go boom on something. It's not stab, so it won't do as much damage, but it does have a chance to OHKO Zeraora. If we get some chip on it, then we definitely should OHKO Zeraora, which is the main important thing. We would want to take it out, and then it's just going to do a boatload of damage and everything else. Originally, I had Dragon Claw just for like a neutral move that hit everything that multi-attack did, but I was like, Dragon Claw is not going to do anything to a Duraludon, especially Gigantamax. It doesn't do enough to Zeraora. It doesn't do enough to Virizion, so I was just like, it's not going to do enough to Seismitoad. So it's like, Explosion's better. Will I click that button? Who knows, guys? We will see. But this is the set I wanted to run on Silvally this week. Next up, we've got Cerberus the Hydreigon, another Pokemon that's gone through a lot of changes since I found out that he has Zeraora over the Hawlucha. Originally, I had Choppleberry on this thing to potentially eat a fighting type move from the Hawlucha and from the Virizion. And I potentially, this set would have been amazing to pull off in battle if he brought Virizion and he went for a fighting type move. Obviously, the Choppleberry would eat up the fighting type move, and then we would go for Acrobatics, which would now be insanely strong without the Choppleberry. I'm talking timid nature, no attack investment. After our item's gone, we definitely OHKO the Virizion because it's grass and fighting type. So that would have been a crazy strat to pull off, but we're not going to do that this week because the Choppleberry becomes less useful now since he doesn't have the Hawlucha. I thought about running like whatever the Fairy Resistance Berry is for the Zeraora potential matchup like that. But I was like, I think Choice Scarf to reliably outspeed it, unless he's Scarfed, should come in a little bit more handy because he also gets close combat as well, so he could hit us with the fighting type move. So, I don't know. I figured Choice Scarf was a little bit more reliable. Once again, if he is Choice Scarfed, then hopefully we can hit him when he's going for an electric type moves on something else, besides a close combat or a player or something like that. But yeah, we are timid, max special attack, so with the Choice Scarf, we will outspeed everything that is not, like, well, naturally outspeed Sharpedo if it's Scarfed, or, Haunter if it's Scarfed. We do outspeed the Sinchino as long as it's not, we outspeed everything that's not Scarfed, essentially. And then anything that is Scarfed, that's not a Zeraora, or a Swift Swim Seismitoad, or a Choice Scarf Virizion, or Choice Scarf Sinchino, we do outspeed those. With the moves, Dark Pulse, U-Turn, Earth Power, which is something I traded out because originally I had Draco Meteor here, which you guys know I don't normally run Draco Meteor, but I was like, man, I really just want to hit things really hard. It does have a good chance to knock out the Hawlucha, but once again, he doesn't have Hawlucha. He has Zeraora, so I was like, Earth Power is going to come in a little bit more clutch for us. It's also super effective on the Duraludon, and also still super effective on the Toxipex. And Haunter is immune to it, even though it would be normally super effective, but we also have Dark Pulse for the Haunter, so... yeah, but Earth Pulse does give us a way to hit the Zeraora. Now, Earth Pulse is... Earth Pulse. What am I even saying? Can you guys tell I'm nervous for this battle? Earth Power is not a one-shot on Zeraora by any means, especially if he's like grass resistant or ground resistance berry, but... see, because guys, I thought about running Mudsdale this week because to help with the Zeraora, but... I mean, look at his team. Seismitoad, Sharpedo, Comfey gets, Giga Drain. Toxipex. I mean, we are super effective with ground type moves, but he can Scald and he can burn us, and then our ground and Body Press don't do anything. And then Haunter, we can't Earthquake that. Body Press is immune. Virizion, grass type moves, and it can be special. So I just didn't feel like Mudsdale was good enough here to help. Yeah, it did help with the Zeraora a little bit, but Zeraora also does get Grass Knot. So I don't know. I figured no Mudsdale this week, so we got Earth Power and then Flamethrower, which potentially does hit the Virizion for good damage. I mean, that's really all it's there for. It's definitely not a one-shot because Virizion's special defense is through the roof. But, hey, we will deal with it when we get to that moment. And last but definitely not least, we have Olga the Barraskewda holding the Focus Sash, pure water type. And I thought about doing a lot of different things, Choice Scarf, things like that, but I really thought Focus Sash was the better way to go. Now, obviously, Sinchino with its multi-hitting moves will completely negate the Focus Sash, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully we can work around it at the very least. And once again, Hazards will stop the Sash from working, but hopefully we can work around that as well. We can default before he gets in. With the moves, she gets in. Liquidation, Psychic Fangs, Close Combat, and Poison Jab. Liquidation just for strong stab that hits, you know, Zeraora. Blissey, a non-water absorb Seismitoad. Comfey, Noctowl, Sinchino, Haunter. Psychic Fangs for the Haunter, for the Virizion, for the Toxipex. And then Close Combat for the Duraludon, for the Blissey, for the Sharpedo, for the Sinchino, Poison Jab, for the Comfey, just to give us a way to hit it. Now, once again, Comfey, with its priority with Giga Drain, will always outspeed us, but we do have the Poison Jab to dish out some good damage to it. And then Poison Jab is also super effective on Virizion, so we got a lot of coverage and a lot of good ways to hit Mons here with Olga the Barraskewda. So this is the team. Hopefully you guys like the team. Hopefully we have a good chance to win this week. And because we definitely need to win to be able to have a chance to playoffs, but still relies on other things. So it's going to be an interesting week to see how this shapes up. I'm not going to waste any more of your guys' time. I will see you guys in the battle. Wish me luck. All right, guys, it is time for the battle. The opposing trainer has been found. Real quick, guys, I forgot to mention in the team preview, I do want to let you guys know which 6 Pokemon I think he's going to bring to the battle. I think he's going to bring Duraludon, Zeraora, Toxapex, Sinchino, Seismitoad, and Virizion. That's just what I'm thinking. We'll see. He is choosing the rules like a gentleman. Thank you so very much, Curse. By the way, guys, the link for his channel will be down in the description below. If you aren't already subscribed to my man, CurseShaka, hit up the link, watch his side of the battle, watch all of his other amazing content. I know you will love it. All right, we're going to stick with the Rose theme because I do love the Rose theme. And we're going to go ahead and choose our party team. Hopefully this is the team that can get it done. We're going to see which 6 Pokemon he's bringing to the battle here in just a moment. I really don't want this battle to go to timer, guys, because it is later than I like to do these battles. I want to get this battle done, and I'm really not trying to worry about recreating teams right now. So he does bring the Noctowl and the Sinchino. No. He does bring Zeraora, Toxapex, and Duraludon. Okay, this is interesting. Very interesting team here. I do kind of want to lead Togekiss still. I don't know. Yeah, I do want to lead Togekiss. Electric type is good here. I'm very interested to see what his plan is. Yeah, I want to lead Togekiss, I think, and just go from there. We'll see what's going down. I kind of want to trick that Toxapex. No Seismitoad. That's kind of good. So he's got no water type immunity, so I can freely click my water type moves with Barraskewda. If he Baneful Bunkers me, that could be kind of annoying with the Toxapex because it will poison me and then I'll lose my Focus Sash. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We'll see, man. Like I said, I want to win, man, and give ourselves a chance at that playoffs, but I really want this battle to not go to timer as well. Look at my man's league card. By the way, guys, I got to up my game for my league card. If you guys are at this point in the season, week 10, and haven't realized yet that my league card has literally not seen any change. Sinchino. Okay, so we're going to find out right now if this thing is Choice Scarf. We are going to find out right now if this thing is Choice Scarf or Choice Band. If he has Rock Blast, that probably just OHKOs us. Not even going to lie. This one is banded, the one that's got it in Calcs right now. Togekiss, Air Slash going to do a crap load of damage to us. This one doesn't have Bullet Seed. I'm not going to waste... Do I just go for the Air Slash? I think I do just go for the Air... Wait, he's got no immunities to Tri-Attack. Tri-Attack doesn't quite do enough damage, so I'm just going to click the Air Slash. We're going to see what's going to go down. He's not Scarfed. We do connect. He finds out we're Scarfed. He's got some bulk in that thing. Triple Axle, yo. Does that OHKO us? It does. Wow. That is some tech there, man. That is some tech. He landed all 3 hits. He landed all 3 hits. Okay. What do we go into now? He's not Scarfed, so we can go into Barraskewda and outspeed. We can go into Machamp. We can go into Cerberus. How much damage is Hydreigon doing? He is very bulky on the Sinchino. Like, I'm talking insane bulk. Because my Air Slash should have done 60 to 70, and it didn't even do half. So, I'm very concerned about that. I'm very concerned about that. Very concerned about that. How much damage is Barraskewda's close combat doing? It does like a crap load of damage. We're going to go out into Barraskewda and we're going to click Liquidation. We're going to go from there. This should get the kill. Oh my gosh, he ate that Air Slash. Is he Assault Vest? He might be Assault Vest because like he ate that. He literally ate that, man. Okay, I feel like he can easily go out into Toxipex here. Togekiss was a decent check for it. I'm going to go out and I'm going to go for... How much damage is Psychic Fangs? Psychic Fangs could do enough. I'm going to go for the Liquidation. He can go out into Toxipex pretty freely here. He does. Yeah, Toxipex. Which is unfortunate. Defense drop? No defense drop. We do see the Black Sludge on the Toxipex. I'm going to go out into Jirachi, which is pretty obvious here, but he can't Toxic me. The best he can like do is Scald me. And then once I do that, I'm pretty free to fire off a Psychic onto something. Or maybe an Aura Sphere. If I'm feeling good about that. I don't like the fact that he just OHKO'd my he could knock off here is another thing he could do, which would suck because it would blow my Culver Berry. He just straight up took the Togekiss out. He might be Assault Vested. Too bad we didn't get the flinch. That would have been nice. Does it go for Toxic? He does go for Toxic. We are immune to that. That is perfect. Let's see. Toxipex. Yeah, I think that's probably about right, but if I go out into Jirachi, Psychic's doing a ton of damage. Nothing really wants to switch into a Psychic outside of Duraludon. Duraludon. Psychic's even going to do a ton of damage to it. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Psychic here, and I'm not going to think too much about it. He does withdraw. He goes out into Duraludon. Yo, this Psychic is going to do so much damage. We're going to find out if he's Assault Vest or not. No special defense drop. That looks like that might be Assault Vest. That might not. If he Dynamaxes here, Aura Sphere is going to do a ton of damage to him. I kind of want to just stay in. Even Dynamax Psychic does a lot of damage. So, I'm going to... I don't want to pop a weakness policy here, guys. I really don't. If we let Jirachi go down... Jirachi is a decent check to a lot of things. The Virizion. I feel like Max Darkness is coming here. I can eat up one. I'm going to go for the Psychic. Hopefully, if we do give him the +2 with the weakness policy, Max Darkness does a ton of damage. I'm just going to stay and I'm going to go for Psychic, guys. I clicked the button. He does Dynamax. I think he's probably weakness policy, if I had to guess. Because I feel like if he was Assault Vest, he would have ate that, he would have ate that Psychic a little bit better. Hopefully we get a Spadef drop here. That would be perfect. Spadef drop. No Spadef drop. We do have the Colbert Berry. Does the Aura Sphere kill from here? I think it does, guys. Do we risk that? He does lower my Spadef, so the next one definitely kills. Do we go for the Aura Sphere, guys? Do we go for the Aura Sphere? If he's not Assault Vest, this 100% kills. Oh, wait. Oh, if he is Assault Vest? Oh, snap. That is a mistake. Okay, so I think he's going to go... Let's go back out into Machamp. Screw it, man. Let's just freaking go for it, guys. I'm just clicking buttons. Hopefully he goes for Max Darkness. We should eat it up being Assault Vest. Max Lightning, that's going to hurt. Okay, we are Assault Vest. Now our Max Lightning is going to do a lot more damage, so I kind of feel like we should just go for Max Lightning. Is he setting up the terrain for the Zeraora? Okay, I am going to Dynamax. And I'm going to... we should definitely kill from here. Ooh, we might not, especially if he's fighting type Resistance Berry. I'm going to go for the Max Darkness. I don't want to pop a Weakness Policy, man. Oh, man. But without the Weakness Policy boost, we should eat up his moves decently well. He did set up the Electric Terrain for me. G-Max Depletion. We eat that pretty well. Okay, Max Quake definitely kills now. If he's not Dynamaxed and we have the Electric Terrain up, Max Lightning might kill. I kind of want to go for the Max Lightning. I really kind of just do. Does he like predict the Earthquake and go out of the Noctowl right now? Bro, if he freaking does. If he freaking does. I'm clicking it, man. I'm clicking it. Don't go out into the Noctowl. He stays in. We finally get a kill on something, so there's that. I don't know. I think he's definitely got the upper hand here early. I really was not expecting the triple axle to just take out my Togekiss like that. That was nice. Okay, we got one turn left. What does he go out into? If he's like Choice Banded on Zeraora, he probably definitely kills us from here. Electric Terrain is up. I think we just click the Max Fighting if he goes into anything not Toxipex. If he goes onto the Toxipex, we definitely click the Thunder Punch right now. Okay, we're technically 1-1 right now, guys. Hopefully we're doing okay. Hopefully we can get this battle done in the 20 minutes. Zeraora. Alrighty. I'm staying in. And I'm going for the Max Quake. No, I'm not. I want to go for the Max Quake, guys. I really, really do. I'm going for the She-Strike. I don't want him to switch double out into Noctowl. He does. He doubles. Yeah, I almost fell for that one, guys. I almost clicked the Earthquake. It was... Oh my gosh, that wasn't even... was that a crit? We are Assault Vest and we are +1. And he could miss a Hurricane? Like, I don't even know what this thing does to us, guys. I really don't even know. Noctowl. We're no longer Dynamaxed, but we are +1. And we're Assault Vest. We actually could live a Hurricane from here, depending on his roll. So, I'm just going to go for the knockoff in case he switches into something else. I don't think he will. Moonblast? Noctowl gets Moonblast? That's not stab. We actually might live this. We do live this. Nice! We take out the Noctowl. That's perfect. And we don't have Bullet Punch, which would be really nice. And how many more turns of Electric Terrain are there? Okay, we survived the Moonblast because we were Assault Vested and +1. Okay, we don't have Bullet Punch. That would be nice to get some chip on this thing. I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to go for the knockoff. Maybe he misses Play Rough. Who knows? he misses Play Rough, that would be very unfortunate. Go for Volt Switch. I'm fine with that. He goes Plasma Fist. Okay, so if he's Scarfed into an Electric type move. That's good to know. Scarfed or Banded. So he still could be Banded. We don't know that. Okay, did we see Life Orb damage? I don't think we did. Electric Terrain is still up. Earth Power does a ton, but it definitely doesn't OHKO. What's our best? Oh, probably Silvally. I think Silvally is our best bet, so I'm going to go out into Silvally. Whoa, I almost went into Barraskewda. I almost went into Barraskewda. He didn't bring a Ghost type, so Explosion is kind of free. Alright, I'm going to go for the Parting Shot and see if he stays in or what he does. If he Volt Switches here, I'm fine with that. It would reveal he's not choiced. He's Hone Claws. Yo, if I would have clicked Explosion there, bro. Okay, so he won't miss a Play Rough now, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. So what do we do now? I could go out into Barraskewda and eat up one move from him with my Focus Sash. So do we go Barraskewda and then Hydreigon? We can go Barraskewda and then Hydreigon. His ground type immunities are gone. So it's either Barraskewda into Hydreigon or it's a Hydreigon into Barraskewda. Who do we need more for the long game? I think we need Hydreigon with Scarf more in the long game. So I'm going to go Barraskewda here. It's definitely Hydreigon is what we need. So he's going to think we're Scarfed here into potentially Drill Run or something like that. I want to go Liquidation, maybe to get a Defense Drop. Poison Jab, which could get a Poison, but I don't have that. I'm going to go Liquidation. Okay, this is going to knock me down to Sash. We're going to get some nice damage off on him. I think electricity disappeared from the battlefield. That's good to know. That's good. Alright, so now if I only had Aqua Jet or something, that'd be nice. I'm going to let Barraskewda go down here. He would drill? Wow, okay. Defense drop. Defense drop. No defense drop. Do I just let Barraskewda go down here and click Psychic Fangs? I think I do. Yeah, I definitely just click Psychic Fangs, I think. Let's click Psychic Fangs. Maybe misses Toxic. Okay, Barraskewda goes down. And now I can bring in Hydreigon for an Earth Power, which is good. On... What does he have left? He still has the Sinchino alive. So I can blow up and do massive damage to whatever takes my explosion. I don't want him to Baneful Bunker while I go for explosion, so that ain't going to work. I'm going to go out into Hydreigon and Earth Power. I think that's my best bet. Earth Power is a roll. Man, I want to predict the switch so bad, guys. I really just do. I'm going to click Earth Power. Hydreigon's looking pretty good here in the endgame if I can take care of that Virizion. He goes into Sinchinos. Yo, we're at Scarf, so we're going to outspeed this thing. And we get the special defense drop. I don't think that mattered. We are Scarfed, so I'm just going to click the Earth Power again. Now he knows it, so he easily goes into Virizion here. He goes into Zeraora, but we're Scarfed. Does he have something I don't know about? Wait, Plasma Fist isn't going to take us out. He went for Home Claws. He's not Scarfed. I'm clicking Earth Power. Oof. That was huge. Virizion is still a major problem for us. I guess he didn't know I was Scarfed there. Yeah, here comes Virizion. Okay, now Toxipex is still a problem, but Jirachi I feel like should be able to 1v1 that. So I think I can let Virizion or Hydreigon go down here. An Explosion on it. Might not do enough damage actually. How much damage is Earth Power doing to this thing? It's going to do literally nothing. But maybe we get a special defense drop? I don't know. Flamethrower does a lot. Let's go out into Silvally. I'm going to do it anyway, guys. I almost stayed in there, but I really just want to go into Silvally. He goes for Calm Mind. Okay, I'm going to explode on him right here, right now. We'll see what happens. I'm going Explosion, guys. He's going for game. He's going for Calm Minds. Energy Ball? Is that going to OHKO me? Please don't. Please live. Oh, we live. Oh, he's Life Orb too? This Explosion might kill. It doesn't kill. Okay, but Hydreigon with Flamethrower should. Hydreigon with Flamethrower should kill from here, I would think. I mean, he is +1 in special defense, but I don't see how this doesn't kill from here. If he doubles into Toxipex here, we'll see what my man wants to do. Are we still recording, by the way? I gotta double check that. We are still recording. So I'm going to see what my man Curse wants to do here. And I will let you guys know. I'll come back and let you guys know what he wants to do when we do figure out what we're going to do here with this battle. I don't know if he wants to play it out. I'm definitely fine with that, but I will see you guys in a second. Alright guys, what is up and welcome back. So we're not going to recreate the battle. Neither Curse or myself really wants to do that. With Hydreigon being Scarfed, I outspeed Virizion every single time. I easily take it out there with the sliver of health that it's at. And then I don't foresee, neither of us foresee a situation where Toxipex wins that stall battle with Earth Power on Hydreigon and Psychic on Jirachi. And you know, it can't even Toxic Jirachi is with that. So we're going to go ahead and take the 2-0 victory. So once again, shout out to my man CurseShaka, coach of the Boston Red Claws. If you guys did enjoy this battle, you know what to do. Hit that like button, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on any sets he brought, any sets I brought. Let me know, you know, anything, any feelings or anything you guys feel about the battle. And make sure, once again, you subscribe to my man. Hit the link in the description. Watch his side of the battle as well as all of his other amazing content. You will not regret it. He makes amazing content. He's a great dude. And yeah, subscribe to me if you haven't already subscribed to me as well. Ring that bell to all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at MetaMech for more content updates on the channel. Miami Heatran hanging in. We're 5-5, I think, with a -5 differential. We do have a sliver, a little bit of a chance to make the playoffs. I don't know at this point if we are going to make playoffs. As far as I know, there are still other battles that need to be had that would potentially decide our fate. So just stay tuned to my Twitter, I guess I would say. I would like do a little snippet at the end of this video and put it up, but I don't want to delay this video going up because I don't even know when some of these battles are going to go, when other battles are going to happen. So I will keep you guys updated on Twitter as to whether or not we make the playoffs. So just stay tuned to that. And if this is it for the Miami Heatran in the IBA Season 2, no matter what, guys, I do plan to do a season review video. So if this is it and our battles are done, look forward to the next one being the season review. And if we are in the playoffs, then I'll see you guys there. Peace.